back, ladies and gentlemen. We snuck up on you. How are you? It is me, the one and only board certified fantasy football and all sports guru. And for the seventh year straight, can't get rid of him. He's like the plague. Some
Why
call
is it
him.
going to be so negative, man? Like,
Some call him the
why can't we
herpes
start
of
with
football
why
talk.
can't we start positive 1 year?
It is
Like,
D Sanchez, Dirty Sanchez, the sidekick. How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm pretty excited. Season's about to get underway.
Why would you not be? The NFL season is back, which means from now into the next 6 months, get ready for these faces. You're going to see them weekly and often. And don't forget to join us on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Don't forget to watch us on YouTube, Twitch. This year, we are joining Instagram. It's going to be a wild and wacky season, kids. It is day one of the football season. Are you excited, sir?
Yeah, man. It's a big matchup tonight. Got the Chiefs, the Ravens.
But let's talk about the big story right now, and that is my absence. I've been gone because I've had.
That's the big story.
It's a big story.
Wow.
It's been one of the craziest summers.
That's the
in
big
history
story in your apartment, basically. Because besides that,
I haven't even seen it. I haven't even seen it this year. I haven't seen the studio this year. I was rocking it.
Little cameo from the wifey over here. In and out.
Excuse me, having the greatest summer at Bizarre. If you're not at Bizarre, if you're not at New City Gas, you're not at India Rosa. What are you doing with your life?
Sorry,
that's where you can find me.
India who? India Jones Rosa?
Here
Indiana
we go.
Jones Rosa?
India
the
Jones
finest
Rosa.
Pacoras in town.
Here
Buttered
we go.
chicken to the stars.
And so it starts. Welcome back to the season.
What?
I was out there rocking it, doing my thing, as the kids say. Great summer. It was a great summer.
And the shameless plugs for your 19 jobs.
You got to take care of the people that take care of you, my friend. By the way, New
Is
City
this your
Gas
way of
is
proving
hosting.
to your parole officer that you still have gainful employment? Like, is this?
Excuse me, sir. I'm going to say it right now. New City Gas is hosting the hugest Super Bowl party in the city this year. Look for Sidekick to be there beside me.
Yeah,
we're going to make it happen this year.
Like I said, I'd love to clear that debt. I'd love to get that plane ticket set up. I'd love to fly out with the family. And
I am guaranteeing Sidekick will be here for the Super Bowl this year beside me.
Not Super Bowl.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Okay, not Super Bowl. I want to do a mid-season thing because I know it's not going to happen for the Super Bowl. You say the Super Bowl.
It's definitely going to happen for Super Bowl.
It's more realistic when there's some sort of like sale on airfares, and then all of a sudden you call me and you say, "Oh, I got something hooked up." Week 7, week 8.
You know what? I'm trying to wonder what happened to that great Flair Airlines. Flair was doing great things with seat sales in Canada.
Of course, you're on board with the Flair Airlines.
No, it's right up your alley. No frills, nothing special, just plain like you.
Daryl is you're sponsored by Allegiant. Like this guy.
Look, you're a nondescript, plain individual.
I fly business class minimum. You know this. So
what business?
Bye, honey. Love you.
What business? What business? And what is that stupid thing you're wearing on your head?
By the way, we should just, before we get into this season, let's recap last season for the people. Winners, losers.
Look, let's just
below.
Let's establish this, okay? And everybody get used to this until further notice. We are in the Patrick Mahomes era, and everybody is just vying to have self-importance. They slap the piss out of you anytime they play you. There's no need to talk about you right now. But
I'm talking about on a personal level. I'm talking about just within brothers talk. You know, who did great things last year? Not so great. So do you want to start with what?
What do you want to start with your rinky-dink league? Is that where you want to start?
No, let's start with the positives. Let's start on the high note. Championships. What did you take down last year?
I didn't do much. I had a bad season last year.
Like across all 17 leagues? Nothing? No. Okay. All right. You know what? We'll change. I'd like to bring up the National Ballers League World Championship Trophy.
You know what you are, and I'm getting sick of it in telecasting right now. You're the softball reporter. You asked me a stupid question.
Back to back.
Go ahead. It's up to you. Go ahead.
Back to back, 2022 and 2023. Taco Sanchez. I just want the people to know out there.
Here we go.
That we promote excellence around here. We reward, we recognize good things.
Here we go.
You
Are
know,
you? Can I ask you a question? Your right arm, is it sore? Because it must be from patting yourself on the back like that.
Okay.
You must get
Fine,
sore.
fine. All right. Let's talk about the negative. Let's talk about things we can do better at improvements, goals.
Wow.
Did anyone struggle last year to the point of?
I made maybe the worst trade in the history of fantasy football when I gave you
Are we talking about
Monson
Johnny
Brown and literally single-handedly handed
Are we
you the
talking about
championship.
Kenny
So if you
Johnny
think about
Walker
it, I
Black?
won a championship last year.
One thing about Daryl, he loves a stiff Chardonnay. It's his drink of choice, specifically ones from the Pacific Northwest. Full-bodied.
No Diddy, my friend. No Diddy.
You know what? I'm not going to beat this horse any more than I have to.
Yeah,
Daryl came in last place in the Ramon Sanchez $49 glory hole. Yes, you heard that correctly.
After leading for almost the whole season.
Okay, you didn't lead anything.
Excuse me, I was leading up until week 7 and an injury.
No, you weren't. I was.
No,
I was undefeated the whole way.
No, you weren't. Nobody cares about you.
Okay. Anyways, I say this to say we're turning over a new leaf. 2023 is behind us. Let's focus on the future. This is Dallas Cowboys speak. We're going to do better. No one on this screen is going to come in last place. Someone might win.
I'm giving that a personal guarantee. You know what I'm going to do?
Someone might win.
You know what I'm going to do now that we're here? I'm going to go over here for a second, and we're gonna ask the people. We're going to take a little poll right now.
Okay, here we go. A poll.
Little Duro. Hold on. We're going little Duro.
Little Duro. Not so little Duro.
Wow, really? That's how we're going to do that? Okay, hold on.
Heavy D. What?
Okay, we're going to take a look at rosters right now. Yeah. Stupid Sanchez.
We're talking about the glory hole again.
We're talking about the glory hole. Okay, so we're gonna go over to Neutron Dancer.
Okay. No, you don't want to talk about your first round pick? We don't want to get
So we're gonna go over your roster right now.
All right.
At quarterback, we're gonna go over the starting lineup right now. Okay, kids. We're gonna do a poll this week. I'm gonna set it up this week. We're gonna do our first poll of the year. And the question is gonna be for you kids out there, who's gonna take the lead? And don't we have a $300
By the way,
bet?
we have a $300 bet.
We have a $300 bet. So
regular
I'm going to give
season
you a starting
record. Because I mean, someone might not make the playoffs. So, but
I'll let you tell it. Now, I'm not going to go into the bench, but I'm going to go into your starters. Okay, and then I'll do my starters.
No, let's talk about the whole thing because the bench is just as important as the starters.
We're going to talk about the players that are playing right away. Lower your voice. Okay. So we're going to go with the starting lineup for the Neutron Dancers. This idiot names team. Okay. The name is Idiot Team. At quarterback, we have Tua, and spit on that thing. He's the hot Tua.
What round did we get him in? What round did we get this quarterback in?
Nobody cares. So we have Tua at quarterback.
This is important in fantasy football, though, because
question
his quarterback.
Right away, how long is this quarterback going to stay healthy for?
We'll circle back. We'll circle the wagons. We'll talk about who it is later. He took his quarterback in the first round, second overall pick.
Yeah.
I got Tua in like the 11th.
When we get to my team, can we talk about my team, please?
Okay.
Let's stick to ourselves. Thank you.
Okay.
So Tua at quarterback, we have Justin Jefferson, who a lot of questions as to
9th overall pick, gold. Woo!
We have Cucamonga.
Sorry, say again. That's racial.
We have Puka at second starting receiver. We have Joe Mixon.
Jefferson and Puka. I can't believe you guys, you Muppets, gave me Jefferson and Puka. 1, 2. Like that's crazy to me. But all right.
We have Mixon and James Cook as his running backs.
Ooh, spicy.
On the older side, the aged side, we have Dalton Kincaid as his
Someone's got to catch the ball in Buffalo. Someone's got to.
And we have Jaden Reed, who's not even the number one receiver on his own football team.
Oh, as my flex? But that's not who I'm playing this week.
That's your flex.
I
maybe just saved your season. I didn't even know that you haven't been in a flex position.
I think I might go Ramondre. Solid floor. But we'll see. I got an embarrassment of riches. I got a lot of guys that I can plug and play on that flex spot.
All right, let's go to your team, kids. Okay, your championship team right now.
Yeah.
Brothers talk ball. All right, at quarterback, the number one quarterback. I'm going to say it is in fantasy season this year. I'm making the call right now, beginning of the season. C.J. Stroud.
Could have taken him in the third. C.J. Stroud took him second overall. C.J. Stroud.
So here we go, kids. Here we go, kids. Let me tell you why I took C.J. Stroud in my second pick. I could have had Dak. Doesn't matter. I mean, I could have had CeeDee Lamb.
Dak. Yeah, 12th round pick. Yeah, you could have had Lamb.
So let's say why. Coming into the third round,
first of all, why do you feel?
Can I finish my?
Why do you have to justify yourself?
Like, can't finish my point. I knew coming into the draft, because we had talked about it a few days before, what we both felt about C.J. Stroud. Now, there is no way coming into the third round, this one talking to me right now would not have got his greedy paws on him. I wanted to end it right away. I know for a fact, your third or second pick would have been C.J. Stroud. Now, I ended that charade right away. And let me tell you something. Do not be afraid.
This guy based his whole draft strategy
100%
on what I may or may
not. No, not you, B.
That's the
not
thing.
You, B. Not you, B. We both. I did not say it out loud
in your head that you spoiled your second overall pick. Could have taken CeeDee Lamb. Like, buddy, you're a Cowboys fan.
Let's see why I didn't need CeeDee Lamb. We haven't gotten into my team yet. But at the end of the day, I wanted the quarterback that I wanted. And listen, I don't care about receivers. I don't care about running backs. Every year we go into fantasy, you know this about the guru. The guru values quarterbacks. I don't value those other positions.
You do.
I wanted my quarterback.
And
I was not going to get him in the third round.
Someone was so paranoid about his last place result in 2023 that he panicked.
I will do as they say in the building and let you tell it. Now, to go along with him, the book ended. To make sure I get a constant 12 every time I'm on the field, I took his receiver, Tank Dell. Beautiful pick. Now,
that's not bad.
Mind you, I want to say something right now.
I like Tank Dell. He's one of my dynasty guys. Good pick.
And I'm going to say this right now. What he didn't know was I was doing my draft while I was working. I wasn't with his friends getting drunk at a pub, at the Mill Street Organic Pub down in...
I was actually at the Notorious Gray Fox. Shout out to our boy Armin, the former proprietor of 12 Kings, where the
love that kid.
Brothers talk ball.
Beautiful kid. And if you're in the Van City area, especially East Vancouver, you go check him out. Was he? No, he's in
New Westminster now. He's like 2 minutes from the house. He's doing good things there at the Notorious Gray Fox. Great story behind the title. It's the old penitentiary building.
Very nice.
Yeah, there was a guy, Billy Miner, who escaped back in like 1877, and his nickname was the Gray Fox. So they named the bar the Notorious Gray because he was the only person to ever escape from the facilities. There's pretty cool backstory.
Very good backstory. And knowing that it's Armin, you're going to get the best of what he has to offer in Vancouver. So you're going to watch a good game.
Oh, it's a great bar, good setup, awesome food.
How are the burgers?
Delicious. They got a classic chopped cheese sandwich. For those of you who know, you know what a chopped cheese is all about.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Now, Daryl, he doesn't know. He took quarterback with the second overall pick. So this guy's the antithesis of a chopped cheese.
Right. Nobody cares.
This guy is a caramel coated.
Absolutely, nobody cares about his opinion. So let's finish off this.
What's the rest of your last place team? Go on.
The next wide receiver, Zay Flowers, number one receiver over there, and big things are expected.
And this is kind of a good segue into tonight with the Baltimore Ravens, because I'm going to say it first. They're going to put it on the Chiefs tonight. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
Oh, you think so?
I think it's going to be
okay, listen, let's get into that in a second.
I'm going to go 36-28.
Let's get into that in a second.
Yeah. But I'm saying right now, Zay Flowers, he's going to get you a touchdown tonight. I'll put that on. I'll put my money.
So we got Devon. How do you pronounce his last name in the running back in?
And again, Daryl can't pronounce his players.
You can. What is it?
Ashani.
So Devon Ashani, very good running back.
Not Ashani.
Oh, I don't know. Ashani. Devon
Habib. Ashani. Shakran Habib. Huh?
Didn't take long for the racism to start here. So the running back in Miami, who I love, the speedster.
I think it's A-Chain, but
A chain.
I could have said anything. I could have said anything. You're gonna follow.
Devon A. Chain. You're right, because Americans can't pronounce anything
If
French.
he can't even remember
Say
how to pronounce his name.
So no say Ashan, but Americans a chain whenever say Ashan.
Oh,
Zach Moss over there
if we're
in
gonna say anything
Cincinnati.
in French, if we're gonna say anything in French,
I'm gonna finish now, please. So we have Zach Moss. Zach Moss, my second running back. We have Mark Andrews as my tight end. I got a lot of players playing tonight. I got to start off real nice tonight.
So who are your two? A-Chain and who?
A-Chain and Zach Moss.
Okay, and that's where the team falls apart.
No, he's starting in Cincinnati.
No, but he's not going to be the starter for long. The guy couldn't hack it in Indy. Like,
Why? Because they weren't ready.
Right.
They had no quarterback.
Again, we said before. Those of you who know.
Yeah, those of you who know Joe Burrow's quarterback.
Zach Moss is going to be on waivers by week 6 or IR.
You know what? I may have this.
That's a terrible.
I may have this week sewn up by tonight's game. At tight end, Mark Andrews, another one.
I like that pick. I think he's actually being criminally undervalued this year because he missed last season.
Yeah.
He's top 3, but because he missed half the year, people just look at the stats from last year as a total and they're like, oh, he had an off year. It's like, dude, he missed half the season. When he was playing, he had like top 5 like receptions percentages for this, that, and the other thing. Like he's elite. And now that he's healthy,
you gotta watch out.
But don't you think though that at some point Zay Flowers and Andrews are going to cancel each other out? Like they're not always both going to be balling out, right? Maybe there's games where Lamar goes to one and not the other.
I'll take that. I'll take either or. I'm good with that. I mean, especially for a tight end, I'll take either that because Mark Andrews is one of those tight ends that can go maybe 70 yards a game, but it can also go 25 with 3 touchdowns. So he's that kind of player. And my final receiver is T. Higgins, Cincinnati. I want you to say something bad about T. Higgins right now. I
mean, that's not a bad flex. But again, like you're double dipping on these teams, and it's like if Cincinnati and Baltimore, like either one of those.
I got room on the bench. I don't want you to forget that Dakota Rain Prescott is my backup quarterback. I don't want you to forget that, my friend.
See, I want you to remember that. You could have had. Okay, I'm going back to the first round thing. You could have had Lamb first. You would have had Stroud with the next pick. Like, imagine what your team would look like with CeeDee Lamb. Now you're starting that bum T. Higgins?
I'll take that if you're going to be honest with me. Would you have not taken Stroud in the first 3 rounds?
I don't take quarterbacks in single-digit rounds. I've said this like for years.
You have
to do it.
And I've said my piece for years. I always believe in taking a quarterback.
Exactly. And you're the guy that comes in last, and then this guy's got the
I'll let you tell it.
I'm just saying, there's a way to do things and a way not to do things.
What are you talking about? I can't even do this.
Okay, hey, let's just agree to disagree. But you just asked me the question.
You're going to have to.
You asked me the question.
The mat with you.
Would you have taken CJ Stroud in the first 3 rounds? I passed all those guys, and I took Tua in the 11th. Hawk Tua.
Yeah.
And who's he passing the ball to? Exactly.
That's not the point.
He's going to eat.
How long is he going to stay healthy for?
He's fine. Look what he did
he's
last
never
year.
had a healthy season. He's never had one healthy season.
Last season. What did he do last season? What did he do last season?
Well, he did very well until Tariq got hurt. And they looked like they were unstoppable. I'm not going to lie.
He did very well.
For the first half of the season, Miami looked like they were unstoppable, and they were getting ready to break record. They were talking about 2,000 yards for Tariq Hill before halfway the season. That's how good he looked.
I'm not talking about him. I'm just saying with Tua, with that offense. I'm
not talking about Tua. Tua looked that good.
With your boy A-Chain.
Gotcha.
Like a Shane.
You know what? I got Calvin Ridley over there too.
No, it's not a Shane. It's Raisonbois.
Don't ever speak French again, please. Don't do that.
You
want a sidekick. You want a sidekick. I am the guru. You are the sidekick. Okay, I'm going to start talking to you in your language from now on.
Having a stroke. He's having a stroke.
Sidekick.
What is that? Like,
I'm putting the Lee in Darrell Lee, baby. Sidekick. You know what? For the rest of the season, every time I bang about it, that's what we're going to do now. Sidekick.
What nationality is that? Is that like Arabic?
Pick whatever Asian is your other half.
That's not Asian.
Yes. Sidekick.
Oh, you're trying to go Japanese. Like, ooh,
Tell me to see Iron's guru
okay.
and sidekick. And you know what? I'm going to put that in the introduction right now. Welcome to Brothers Talk Ball. I am the guru, and this is sidekick.
Okay.
Wow.
This show's going off the
I've been
rails. This is
offensive for half
terrible.
an hour. Yeah. Okay. So coming into the season, give me the things that you're thinking about for this season, my friend. Is anybody going to dethrone Kansas City?
Oh yeah, no, and it's going to start tonight.
So you think
Kansas City's going to be there at the end, but I think this is going to be a Baltimore. I mean, there's a couple good teams, but coming out of the AFC, I think it's still going to be Baltimore and Kansas City.
what is it you like about Baltimore this year?
I like them adding Derrick Henry. I think that
that's crazy. That's
like,
crazy.
I just think that offense is going to be super. If they stay healthy, they're going to be super tough to stop.
Yeah.
You know, Zay Flowers showed as a rookie that he's elite.
Yep.
You know, Lamar is Lamar. We're talking about the MVP.
Yeah.
And then you throw the King in there, who's, you know, he's going to be hungry. Like, he's struggled all these years in Tennessee. You know, he's one-trick pony kind of thing, still churning out MVP numbers. Now he's on a winner. He's on a contender. He can actually get that ring. So, like I said, starts tonight. All you bettors out there, I think I got to double check what the line is, but whatever it is, 52, 54, 49, pick the over. I think Kansas City was favored by 2.5.
So you're not looking at defense in this game at all?
No. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be high scoring. I think your daily fantasy, all you daily fantasy players out there, Zay Flowers is going to score a touchdown. Kelsey's going to score a touchdown. Derrick Henry's going to score a touchdown. There's your parlay. There's your touchdown parlay right there. 1, 2, 3.
You know, and that's not a bad parlay. Listen,
I'm putting 100 on it. That's a nice easy one.
I'm going to tell you what right now. It's going to be hard to stop Baltimore inside the 10-yard line. There's too many weapons over there inside the 10. And, you know, it's been proven over the last, at least 6 years, Derrick Henry inside the 10 is unstoppable.
Exactly.
So
I think it's just going to be a fun game. It's going to be a great way to start the season. Everything about this week, you got a game tomorrow in Brazil, Philly. Yeah. And then you got your classic Sunday, and then
there's a team we should talk about too, because there's another team that on paper should be unstoppable, and with the additions that they made. I mean, the Dawson pickup a couple of weeks ago was huge.
And then don't forget they added Saquon into that backfield.
Saquon in the backfield. They added
Sirianni and Hurts can make music and put the negativity behind them. That's going to be I think they're going to win. No disrespect to your Cowgirls, but I think they're going to win the division.
You know what? If I'm going to be honest, I my money's on them to win the division this year. It's not on me.
That's pathetic.
I got to be honest.
That's pathetic.
Right now, I got to be honest.
Way
same way in Arizona to win your division.
Take that helmet and put it in the trash. By the way, where'd your chair go? Or is it still, you're covering it with I'm looking for that the peeling leather and the old.
I actually, you know, keep on noise because there's a new chair on the way. So shut up. It's called the gaming chair. I got one coming on the way. All right. I'm a gamer. Game on! Game on!
Are you actually a gamer? Do you play? You sit there and play Fortnite?
Right now, I'm playing The Last of Us Part 2. Amazing game.
Yeah, that's a TV show, first of all.
Abby sucks a dick, by the way. And if anybody
you know what? Back on point. Can't talk about this shit. Can't talk about nerd stuff.
Ask me a question, B.
Can't talk about geek things.
Ask me a question, B.
No, okay, wait. Well, I'm sorry, I did.
Abby, go ahead.
Okay, no more nerd stuff. I apologize. Look at his face. He's so proud of how he's like a 59-year-old dweeb. Look at him. He's pushing 60.
Pushing what?
And he can suck a dick.
Yeah, okay. I'll let you tell it. By the way, why don't you act like an adult and play a game instead of raising a black child? Oh, all of a sudden, the world got to give you credit because you're raising a Negro.
I'm doing my best to raise this black child by doing very little.
It ain't working. So, what are your other stories for this season? Who do you think is going to take a dip this season? What about you guys? Why don't we talk about you guys? You guys had I would say,
dude, our team's
dead.
We're rolling back to what we do at the NFC Championship and Super Bowl.
Well, you should do best in losing the championship. That's what you're talking about right now. Are you going to get over the hump this year?
What's that?
Are
We're
you
winning
going to get over the hump this year?
100%. And you know why? This is, and again, this is not me being a fanboy.
Which you are.
I am. But if we're gonna be honest, this is the last chance. This is like, you watch fucking that show, The Last Dance.
Oh yeah, this definitely, yeah.
This is because when Brock Purdy goes from making 900 grand to 50 plus million,
yeah,
there's gonna be some
I
have-nots.
wouldn't say 50, but he's gonna be upwards of 40 to 30.
No. He's
40.
After what he does. They'd be smart to try and re-up him right now. As soon as the window opens to try and
take it from Jerry Jones. Like, don't do it our way. You know what I mean? Pay him now.
Because if he does what he's going to do and the market goes where it's going to go, how can you not? So anyways, 40, 50, whatever, that's still a lot more than 900 grand. So there's going to be a lot of empty mouths, empty stomachs. This is the season where you've got the whole band is together. Trent just figured out his contract. Yes. Obviously, Brandon Ayuk got his extension.
Yes.
You're going to get Hufanga back. People forget we missed him for half the season. Like, this guy was a fucking heat-sinking missile on the back end from the safety position. Our team is just, I think if they're in the room together looking at each other, like, look, this is it. They're going to play so hard. Injuries is the only thing that can derail this team. They are going to be looking at each other going, look, man, this is probably the last time that this team is going to be together.
Yep.
There's going to be probably big changes coming next season. San Francisco is really good at moving, like the contracts and the way they're able to like open up money by deferring this and converting things to a salary bonus or signing bonus, whatever. They're great at it. But the $50 million albatross that's fucking going to be hanging on him with Purdy's contract, which he's earned,
right?
It's going to kill it. So I think this is the year, man. Like, they've been to, numerous NFC championships, a couple Super Bowls here. Like, it's time. So, and then we win. Whatever happens after that's gravy. But I'm trying not to be a fanboy. I'm trying to be objective. I really do think that they're going to be killers this year. I think they're going to 14-3, 15-2. I think that's going to be our record, legitimately.
Well, I think they're going to go for it, and I think as long as they watch out and don't keep the guns away and don't get shot.
Wow.
Maybe, huh? What?
As long as they watch out. Like, what the fuck?
Roll. I know. Just listen. Just watch
out. Shout out to Ricky Purcell, though. This kid is a gangster.
Shout out to him. He's a gangster.
Like, who's walking down the street at 3:30 in the afternoon, gets shot, steals the gun, shoots the kid, and is basically out of the hospital? And I'm talking shot through the chest, out the back.
Facts.
Like Michael Myers stuff.
He's like 10 cent.
That's not bad. That's pretty good. Most of your jokes are. Oh, that was not bad. He's like 10 cent.
He's a dime piece, B. He's a dime piece. Join us all year. Okay, guys, we're back. You're gonna get sick of us because we're here every week. We're gonna join you on the weekend where we're gonna go in depth on the games for Sunday and Monday night. By the way, just a heads up, and I really mean this. I'm not being crazy or whatever. You got to watch out with that opening game against Green Bay, because Green Bay was maybe one of the hottest teams at the end of the year last year.
Green Bay? Who's playing Green Bay? He almost made it through the show. He almost, before he does Daryl things. Who's playing Green Bay?
The Jets. I forgot I said that. The Jets need to watch.
So between Ashani, his pick, by the way, his pick.
Hashem, I'm saying we'll go about Devon Hashem.
Between that and you better watch out about Green Bay.
Do the show. I will figure out the schedule. Listen,
how is this like?
I'll tell you why that happened. I have been so busy. I haven't even looked at my name.
I'll tell you why that happened. Because that's what you do. I'll give you credit. The volume worked first shot this year. That's a good sign. Usually we do half of our show, no one can hear anything.
We're actually going to change the format soon too. We're going to go vertical as opposed to horizontal, because guys, we'll be on Instagram this year live. Instagram live. We're going to the Instagram live world this year.
Okay.
So we will have.
Are you working?
Let me see if I can find it now.
Are you working tonight?
I work every night, my friend.
No, you don't.
Ooh, I like that one.
Okay. So you're not working. You are working tonight. You're not available tonight for the game?
No, I am not available for the game tonight.
Are we playing black and white through WhatsApp?
We are most definitely playing black and white through WhatsApp.
The tab is at Travis Kelce, 870. So we got some work to do. I'll give you first crack at it tonight. Patrick Mahomes is playing.
I am going for
What are we starting with?
$10
How much? How many dollars?
with other.
For how many?
No, we're gonna do our standard 10.
$10. Okay. I'm going with the blacks, obviously. It feels so good to say. The best was when I was at the Mill Street Organic Pub.
Yes,
and I'm playing this game with you. No one knows what I'm doing here.
I can't imagine what they thought was coming out of
and
your
again,
mouth.
this is a very white bar.
You think?
And I'm
We're in
sitting
White
there,
City, people.
and so
Vancouver.
I hear you saying, "Yeah, okay, I'll take other, I'll take this," and I'm like, "I'll take the blacks. The blacks are going to score here." And I look around, and there's like, and then Patty, the bartender, is like, "You cut that down, man!" Like he knows the game. Like that game was originated at Milltown. He's like, he knows the game. But
Was it really?
it was me and I think it was Andrew, the old bartender there, Andrew. We came up with the game. Who's going to score next? Is it going to be white or is it going to be black? Kickers are white. Everyone else is black. This is a good game. And then all of a sudden it was like, well, what about this guy? What about he's not like, I think it was it might have been Hernandez. He was still playing. Well,
Right.
he's not black. He's not white. It was like, oh, other 10-1. And there we go. The birth
I
of
actually
a
see
fantastic
no
bar game. One of
there's
the
no
best
reason-
bar drinking games.
100%. And there's no reason why you have to actually be quiet while you're saying that. It's legal.
No, I like to say it louder with the hard B.
Oh, we were hitting the hard B's over at with Armin over at 12 Kings. We were black and white and other all day.
And I could get away with it a little bit more with you beside me because then it's like, okay, clearly this guy's.
Why? Because you have a black? Is that what you're doing right now? You're gonna make me really? Really?
When I'm by myself, and I'm like, come on, Whitey. That it's tough. It's tough.
Okay, we're obviously back. We're gonna be back on the weekend to get you ready for this weekend games.
Are we betting on the game tonight? Before we go, are we betting on the game tonight? Do
you know what I think we should do? I think we should combine our resources and start putting money together and putting some money, real money down, and winning some money every week. I haven't gambled and real money on football in years. Maybe I'll start again this year.
I have $870 worth of fun coupons. I intend to use those before I start putting real money down. Like real money. Pull up those air quotes.
Let's hope for some others this year so we can knock that down right away. Let's hope for a good first week so we can.
Do you like the Chiefs tonight, though?
I like the Chiefs tonight.
Okay.
You know what? To be honest, I think it's a pick'em game.
It's -3 for the Chiefs. It's in Kansas City. Oh, buddy, the over/under is 46.5.
That's high. That's high.
No, I think it's low. I think it goes over.
You're looking at 50 plus. I don't know. You're discounting the defense on the Ravens, and you're discounting the fact that there's a lot of rookie receivers over there in Kansas City.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? Okay, I'm booking it right now. First bet of the year.
Yep.
On the over, I'm going to put 200. 200 is going on the over, 46.5.
Woo.
I'm going to do teaser bet Baltimore with the over.
Yep.
And I'm going to take Baltimore no point spread straight up for at least another 100.
Okay, listen, people, it's official. He thinks Baltimore outright is winning this game. So
Baltimore outright, bet the over. These are my picks. Do you want to put $50 on the game? I'm not even going to do point spread with you. I'll go straight up. I'll bypass the 3 points.
Yeah, you got my 50.
All right. So $50 there, black and white. Let's go.
All right, here we go. We are back, kids. We will see you this Saturday or this Sunday before the game start. It is us. We are back. We're here for the next 6 months, so get used to us, kids. Don't forget, Adam the Jet is going to join me on Monday live for the game. We're going to be at Brasserie Rapids in LaSalle. The whole crew is coming out for our first Monday night.
Yeah, a bunch of Green Bay Packer fans, apparently.
Actually, the Jet's going to be there because the Jets are playing on Monday. So
is he the Jet because he's an actual New York Jets fan?
Absolutely. And
okay.
It'll be
Jet,
full green.
where are you at? My Niners, your Jets. I think it's time for a wager. I think it's time to
You heard him, Jet. But you know what? Well, we're gonna connect with you live on Monday, live for the game on Monday, and you can talk to the Jet yourself. Come out and join us
Sounds
this
good.
Monday. We're
Sounds
going to be
good.
there all year. Don't forget the biggest Super Bowl party.
I'm
of the
putting it
year.
out there to the Jet. $100 straight up. E-transfer immediately after. What say
Whoa,
you?
shots fired, Jet. And
What
Jet,
say you?
Jet, believe me when I tell you, Jet is that guy. He is that guy. The biggest Super
Good.
Bowl party of the year is going to be at New City Gas this year. I believe the two people on screen right now will be hosting it. And it's going to be the party of the year.
Seventh year running. Yeah, he's going to fly me out, and we're going to do a big thing, and then all of a sudden,
you know what? Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. It is the Guru alongside Sidekick. We are back, kids. We will see you this weekend. Don't forget to join us on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Season 4 started just now.
And one final shout
backside.
out: the Christmas tree, Alistair, Susie.
No, we're not doing it. No, we're not
Jamie
doing that.
Leffler, my boy Cody from Green Acres.
This is not
Sam Jackson. We got 9. The Empire is strong.
Cowboys,
I'll see you guys on Monday.
All of you go to bed.
The Jet is scared.
We will see you on
answer
Monday.
the bell.
Have a nice night. Goodbye, kids.
Adios.